This beautifully endowed African woman's name is Sarah Baartman, and she was sold into slavery at the age of 16. Her body, especially her backside, was exploited by the whites and used as a source of entertainment at so many exhibition shows in Paris and London. Not just that, she was also exhibited in human zoos alongside animals all through Belgium, Britain and Ireland. Around 1815, a group of zoologists and psychologists came together to examine and study Sarah Baartman's body. That was when this naked painting of Sarah Baartman was drawn. To them, Sarah Baartman was not exactly a human being. She was more like the gap between humans and apes. So they saw her more like a specimen that needed to be studied. At the different exhibition shows, Sarah Baartman's master made sure that Europeans paid handsomely to watch Sarah Baartman's performance. In fact, for those who even had so much to bring to the table, they were allowed to touch Sarah Baartman's backside. As expected, Sarah Baartman was laughed at, groped, sexualized and objectified. But what I find really funny and ironic is that Sarah Baartman was ridiculed for the same body that so many European women in today's world are willing to go under the knife to have, the curvaceous black woman's body. You're about to hear the story of how Sarah Baartman's body went from being a symbol of exploitation and ridicule to a source of inspiration to black women around the world. It's Black History Month on Ideascope Media, and if this story sounds like one that you'll be interested in, by all means keep watching and I'll be back. Welcome to Mantis Eye right here on Ideascope Media YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is your smile addict Jade Sola, and today on Mantis Eye we want to share with you the inspiring story of how Sarah Baartman went from being a symbol of ridicule and exploitation to a source of inspiration to black women around the world. So if this story sounds like one that you'll be interested in, I am about to get right into it. But before then, if you've not already subscribed, why not just kindly smash that subscribe button and also like and share this video. We would like you to join this African family. So let's get right into it. Sarah Baartman grew up in a colonial area, and due to the colonial expansion at that time, the Dutch took over the indigenous people of Khoisan, where Sarah Baartman is from. So Sarah Baartman was sold into slavery to a man called Peter Caesar. Now Peter Caesar took Sarah Baartman from the village to Cape Town to work as a domestic staff for his brother named Hendrik Caesar. Now when Sarah Baartman got to Cape Town, come on, she was the talk of Cape Town. And after working for Hendrik Caesar for some time, Hendrik noticed Sarah Baartman's body and he decided to just show Sarah Baartman off at the city hospital. It was, during one of those visits to the hospital that one of the surgeons there named Alexandra Dunlop saw Sarah Baartman and he saw the money-making potential in Sarah Baartman. So he came up with an idea and he sold it to Hendrik Caesar. Why don't we travel around the world with Sarah Baartman and show her off at some sort of freak shows and make money off her? Hendrik Caesar bought into the idea because at that time he was also financially down and he needed some cash. So he bought into the idea, and that was exactly how Sarah Baartman moved from being an innocent village girl from South Africa to become an international sensation of objectification by the whites. So when Sarah Baartman got to Europe, she was made to perform under the derogatory stage name Hottentot Venus. She was made to sing and dance to entertain the audience. So the flyers they shared out screamed, "Come and watch the Hottentot Venus for 2 shillings." And as expected, lots of white men and white women rushed to watch Sarah Baartman perform. Her masters exhibited her body in the most embarrassing and degrading way you can ever think of. She was exploited and betrayed and passed from one owner to another until she died at the age of 26. And even after Sarah Baartman's death, her body was still cruelly violated. A French anatomist named George Cuvier actually dissected Sarah Baartman's body in an autopsy. Now, this autopsy is not to find out what killed Sarah Baartman or how she died. No, the autopsy was actually the dissection was actually for him to look at Sarah Baartman's body, her genitalia and her skeleton. And in fact, he even went as far as preserving some of the remains of Sarah Baartman for them to study. So he preserved Sarah Baartman's brain, so part of her genitalia and her skeleton. Her skeleton in particular was displayed in a museum in Paris for another 150 years until Nelson Mandela became the president of South Africa, and that was when he requested that Sarah Baartman's remains be brought back to South Africa. So much delay tactics, they brought back Sarah Baartman's body from France in 2002. It was then that Sarah Baartman was properly buried in a small town in eastern Cape Town. Even though Sarah Baartman's life was the height of exploitation, sexism, racism and degradation, her life has impacted on the 21st century representation and the interpretation of a black woman, and how a black woman should love and appreciate her body. Our story also revealed how heavily dependent the Europeans are on blacks for their financial prosperity and posterity. Today we are celebrating Sarah Baartman because she is everything and more that the Europeans craved. In fact, a spectacle in the 19th century is thought to have inspired a certain clothing trend among European women called the bustle. Now, the bustle is a type of dress in the 19th century that has lots of paddings at the back to create an artificial protruding buttocks. That is how much they loved Sarah Baartman's body and the exoticness of her look. So to every black woman out there with a curvaceous body, a wide hips, a round backside, a melanin dripping skin, please, by all means, love your body, embrace it, appreciate it, admire it, and above all, value it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching our video today. We've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not already subscribed, why not just smash that subscribe button and also like and share this video. Also would like to know what you think about Sarah Baartman's story. Has she inspired you in any way? If she has, let us know in the comments section. Till our next video, stay African and stay beautiful. Happy Black History Month. Bye.